God is the ocean. Christ and the masters are but the waves. Only they are conscious. Liberated souls are conscious of the whole ocean behind them. While the mortal man, even though the ocean is behind the wave of his consciousness, he is not conscious. God sleeps in the sod, dreams as beauty in the metals and the gems. He is awake in the bird and sings to himself. And he knows that he is awake in man, but still man confines himself to his family and his surroundings. But the Superman, who prepares his love to give to all, loves all as he loves his family and neighbors.
After the third age will come Satya Yuga, or the age of truth, when the mind of man will be able to comprehend all mysteries of creation and to live in communion with God. People of this age will find no barrier between the material world and the astral heaven. They will be able to enter the astral world and commune with those souls who have gone on to that sphere. The ascending Satya Yuga will last for 4,800 years. Many fully evolved souls will find liberation in that Yuga, more than in any of the other ages. But even the end of Satya Yuga will not signal the end of the world. The cycle will be continuous, descending and reascending through all four ages again and again. Intermittently, cataclysms will occur, in which the world will die and then begin anew its continuous cycle. The earth was created to bring souls to their divine destiny. It is carrying a heavy burden. Until all our work is done, until our souls evolve back to God, this earth will never totally dissolve. It is only when God no longer needs it for the evolution of souls that the world will be no more. Then will come the real end of the world. So don't be afraid that our earth will tumble into the oven of the sun, which is so hot that all things would melt and vaporize in just a few seconds. The ultimate end of the world is far off. It has a lot of work to do yet. You do not have to wait for the end of the world in order to be free. There is another way. Rise above the age in which you are born. In the material age, the majority of mankind is materially minded. But you will also find those who are living ahead of their times, Christ-like souls. In the mental and electrical ages, you will find predominant the mentalities characteristic of those yugas. At the same time, there are other mentalities, some that are more highly evolved, and others not yet as highly evolved. Thus, in this electrical age, you can find people who are still living in the Stone Age. There is always a balance. Some who are living ahead, and some who are living behind the age of civilization in which they are born. Through repeated incarnations, those of lesser development will gradually advance until they express the mentality of the age in which they reincarnate, and eventually, the qualities characteristic of the higher ages yet to come. The cycles of this world are like a seesaw going up and down. But when we hasten our evolution through right living and a spiritual technique such as Kriya Yoga, we live ahead of our time and can find freedom in God within this or only a few lifetimes. In the sacred realm of Satya Yuga, a unique breed of individuals emerges, people who embody the quintessence of purity and truth. These divine souls possess a remarkable quality, an absence of greed. In their hearts, material desires hold no dominion. Instead, they cherish simplicity and share their abundance selflessly, resonating with the harmonious rhythm of nature. They appreciate the richness of life in its unadulterated form, untainted by the relentless pursuit of wealth and possessions. Each gesture of kindness becomes a thread in the tapestry of their existence, weaving connections that celebrate the essence of community. Equally vital is their lack of ego, which sets these divine people apart. They navigate the world without wearing the armor of pride or arrogance. To them, every triumph is a collective success, and every setback a shared lesson, nurturing a spirit of humility. Their interactions radiate respect and empathy, creating a sanctum of love and understanding. By dissolving the boundaries that ego creates, they promote unity, forging bonds that transcend superficial differences. Their lives exemplify collaboration rather than competition, fostering a sense of belonging that enriches the fabric of society. These radiant individuals hold an unwavering belief in the Supreme God. Their faith is not an obligation, but a profound connection, a loving surrender to the divine. This belief illuminates their paths, guiding their actions and shaping their thoughts. In the presence of the divine, they find solace and strength, motivating them to act with kindness and compassion. Their spirituality is not confined to rituals, but is expressed through acts of love and service to others, contributing to a world steeped in reverence and gratitude.
And who meditates upon the
Lastly,
infinite until
those who
he
thrive in
finds
Satya Yuga embody extreme
in the
truthfulness.
orbit of
For
the
them, truth is not merely a
omnipresence,
principle,
worlds,
it is the
universes,
foundation of their
as well as
existence.
his body is glimmering. Then he knows that God has become man and man has become God again. Ocean becomes the wave. The little wave was afraid of the other waves. Somebody said, "Little wave, watch. You are the bulge of the ocean, and all the waves around you are the bulge of the same ocean." Then the little wave was no longer afraid. So is the little man afraid of life and struggle and death when he realizes beneath him is the ocean of light of God, and all things around him are the bulges of the same ocean. He is no longer afraid. He says, Sarvang Khalidam Brahma. Everything is Brahma. Everything is spirit. Everything is light. Even as the man that was engrossed and crying watching the tragedy in the motion picture, when he suddenly looks at the beam and sees the beam has created everything, he says, everything is shadow and light. How could I feel sorry about the tragedy picture? So is the perception of God. As you lift yourself through non-attachment and loving the world as your own, you shall find the great director who is creating this motion picture of universes on the screen of our consciousness and the screen of the ether. So it is in the depth of your devotion, when your devotion, like a plummet, goes deeper, deeper into the sea bottom of perception, God's perception,